How we doing, guys? Just having a late night out in the shop. Just actually working on refinishing the handle for this steel universal forestry axe. I really like it. It's got a nice head to it. The little sheet that came with is kind of cheesy, but I mean, it's a good looking axe. Good weight to it. It's got that collar to protect it. Again, if you see my previous video, it's made by Ochsenkopf. Ochsenkopf. Anyway, it's a good axe, but if you buy any axe at any hardware store, really, it's gonna have like this varnish on it that's like real plasticky, and you know, it does a good job of protecting the wood, but it is hell on your hands if you don't wear gloves. First of all, if you wear gloves, it's kind of slippery. If you don't wear gloves, it tears the living hell out of your calluses and stuff. It just rips them all off, so it sucks. So yeah, I like to get rid of it. Just take a semi-sharp knife. Well, nice and sharp's better. And can kind of hold it at a 90. And just scrape it off like that. Take your time. Down here around the fawn's foot's kind of the hardest part. Let me readjust this. There we go. So yeah, I just thought I'd turn the camera on while I was doing this and chit chat a little bit. I want to give a shout out to Aaron Lynch and John Bob. It's been a hoot commenting back and forth with you guys. Me and Just a Gearhead, aka Chris, having good buddies. We met on the Facebook site for the Farmertec Kits, and I think he just like sent me a direct message one time. Just had a question, and we were talking back and forth so much, neither of us could type as fast as we wanted to talk. And so eventually I was like, dude, just take my number. Just text me. And since then, like, we pretty much text daily, you know? And we live on opposite sides of the country. But because of these silly saws that we like to build, and we've got kind of a similar sense of humor, you know, we became good buddies, you know? It's just neat having somebody who's into kind of the same stuff you are to bounce ideas off of, and you know, talk about life's toughest things and whatnot. Speaking of one of life's toughest things, so got my 660 right here, right? Did some porting on it the other day, kind of blind porting, but it's running pretty good. I think though I'm gonna end up just going to OEM carburetors and all my Farmertec stuff, because my 460 is running, but I can't get the carb to adjust right. This thing's a little finicky with the carb. Don't even get me started with the 372. I'm surprised they are allowed to sell those carbs that they put in those kits. Everything else is fine, but the carbs, you know, whatever. But what I was trying to get at is that saw built, like Chris builds them for people, I build them for people. I'd sell that for $500 built, and that's I'll throw in a big bore kit, a full wrap. Like, I'll make a pretty good deal. Homeboy fucking Just Send It saws, $1,600 for a fucking Farmertec build. with some, what, fucking fairy dust in it? Fuck no. And I'm sorry, Bustin Works, your porting isn't worth $1,000. You could get a fucking OEM 661 for less than that. Like, where the fuck do they get off doing that, man? How is that, like, I sure hope they don't sell a whole lot of those, because people are just getting ripped off. I hate bullies. I hate people who take advantage of other people. I hate, essentially I just hate people who aren't nice. And selling a fucking kick saw for $1,600 isn't nice. And every time somebody asks on the group page, oh, where can I buy one of these saws? He's got a bunch of lackeys. Oh, hit up Lucas Bifal. Hit up Lucas Bifal. Ah, fuck. Jess Ray's the man. You go talk to fucking Jess Ray. He'll get you a kit or a saw for literally about as cheap as you can get them from China. He is taking care of me. He's taking care of everybody I've referred to him. Tim Bauer went from a guy asking silly questions on the group page. I sent him an instant message and just kind of informed him on all the need to know when it comes to the kit saws. And sure as shit, a month, 2 months later, he's selling them, building for buddies. He's building them for a shop. Like, dude went crazy. Proud of him. He's got a beautiful little daughter too. I saw he posted a picture of her at the petting zoo the other day. Adorable. Tim, you're in Iowa too. Why don't you go slap fucking Lucas in the face for trying to sell a 460 for $1,600 fucking dollars? Jesus Christ. Please. I mean, Lucas has always been nice to me. Never had an issue with him. I know some people like to poke fun at him on the Farmertec page, and apparently everybody thinks he's some saw guru, but a year and a half ago he was on the forums asking how to remove a carburetor. So, but we all have to start somewhere. Like, I don't hold that against anybody, but yeah, sometimes people just get a little too big for their britches, I think. And homeboy, $1,600 for a Farmertec Kit saw, too big for your britches. And who am I? I'm nobody. I'm just a dude who likes to build saws, small engine mechanic. I fell trees, sell firewood. I just love saws. I love to build them. I love to run them. I love the smell of fresh cut cedar in the morning, or Doug fir. So that's how I kind of fell into all this racket. But like I said, I hate bullies, so I'm not trying to sit here and talk shit about somebody. But goddamn, when my buddy Chris, just a gearhead, sent me a screenshot of the Just Send It Saws website with that price this morning. Oh my god, I about cried. Because I've honestly, I've been on Facebook Marketplace and whatnot, and it's funny, you're slowly but surely starting to see more and more guys are building those kits and trying to sell them, which is, all fine and good. I do the same thing, mostly for buddies and stuff. But I've seen some guys asking for like $800, $900, and in the ad, like, they didn't even add OEM, bearings or OEM, top end or anything. Just a fucking Farmertec Kit saw. If you buy in bulk, you can get for under $200 a pop. And then you got to put it together. I think the last one I put together was under 2 hours, and it was running good. So you say you got $200 into the kit, and then 2 hours of time. Like, how much are you billing for your time? $300 an hour? Get real. Come on, man. We're all doing it because it's fun anyway, Nobody's really making a killing you know, building kits and selling them on Facebook Marketplace. So I do it mostly because it's fun, and it just gives me an excuse to build more kits, you know. But what I was getting at is that I've literally messaged guys on Marketplace who are asking like $700, $800 for just a stock 660, and just been like, dude, like, you're trying to rip somebody off. Like, what? How do you think it's worth that much? And I had one guy tell me like, oh, is my time worth anything? I was like, golly, man. Because it's just, you're getting into the point where I'd say anything over $550, $600. I think $600 is about the maximum, I think, that can be charged for a stock 660. If you want to add a bunch of OEM parts, whatever. That's different. Because then we're, calculator adding shit up. But I'll literally message them and just be, call them out. Like, you're a fucking scam artist. Because, like I'm saying, I've seen legit MS661s, 460s, 440s, kick-ass saws, 572 XPs for that still like $600, $700 mark used. And for the same amount of money, wouldn't you rather get the frickin' OEM? I mean, I love Farmertec's, but get real, You're always going to go with the OEM if you have the opportunity for the same price. So when I see somebody's trying to sell a kit saw with a sticker on it for fucking $1,600, it just makes me sick. Just because that's totally somebody trying to capitalize off of their perceived notoriety within the Farmertec Kit Builders Club. That's why I say I'm in the wannabe. Us, me, Aaron Lynch, John Bob, and just send it. We're all in the wannabe Kit Builders Club because we're too cool to be a part of the actual club, Where every other post on that forum is, hey y'all, where can I get one of them saws? Or are there any dealers in the U.S.? Or what size bar should I put on my 660? Or I ordered my 660. It's my first saw ever. I sure hope that it's gonna be good. Like, Jesus Christ, your first saw ever? A 660? Like, I cut my leg open the other day on a 660, and I've run saws my whole life. Speaking of, let's check out the war wound. I just hit my elbow on the sharp part of that friggin' axe, so you can tell I'm definitely paying attention. Oh, can I get it? See, it's not that bad, guys. Got my Pacific Northwest tramp stamp right there. Yeah. Doug Ford. Anyway, this is just a rant. I'm sorry, guys. I had to. Somebody's got to fucking call them out. Like, again, I'm nobody. Y'all can say whatever you want. Like, I don't claim to be I don't claim to be some badass saw builder. Like, I just build saws for my friends and for people who want them, I just put the kits together like everybody else. I have my own little, I use my Dremel and a couple different bits to open up and polish ports and create some laminar flow in the intake and all that. And so I've got my magic sauce, but like, I'm also a realist. And I know that, like, I couldn't sleep at night knowing that I charged that much for a kit saw. That's the last thing I'll say about it. Oh, my other favorite thing. Dudes buy, especially you East Coast guys, Jesus Christ. I mean, I got love for you, We're all in the same union together, and y'all are my brothers. But It's pronounced Oregon. Oregon. Oregon, Oregon, Oregon. Not Oregon, Oregon. Thank you. Second, if you're just going to run a 20-inch bar all day, every day, why would you do it on a 660? Like, why don't you go with a 50cc saw and have 10 pounds less to carry, use that much less fuel, and you still get all the work done that you wanted to do? But no, you frickin' knuckleheads go and you buy a frickin' 660 because they're cheap. I get it. Like, why, you know, for the money, you might as well get the biggest saw possible, right? So that's why everybody gets a 660s. That's why all these people who've never fucking had a saw in their life end up with a 660, and they can't start it because they flood it or can't even pull the thing over, you know, like, I've always said that that's just like a unique kind of phenomenon because of Farmertec. Like, nobody, unless you were literally milling on a frequent basis or felling trees on a frequent basis, large trees, not those little sticks that you guys do on the East Coast, large trees. Nobody would ever own an MS660. Nobody. Ever. I've been cutting wood and trees my whole life. I would never have owned a 660. I get plenty of work done with the 460, 440, 372. Like, I'm going to carry around a 70cc saw. You know what I mean? Because I run a 32-inch bar, and I'm good. But why not have a 660 if it's $200? So you know what I mean? Like, purely a phenomenon of that. Which is also why I'm probably going to end up with an 888 sometime. Because for the kit, around $500, that's doable. And then I could still put my stickers on it and pretend like I've got a real one. You know? I know, I love pissing guys off. There's a select handful of guys that are on the forum, the group, that hate these saws, but they're still in the group. So like everybody posts and they just talk shit every time, which I don't understand. But there's guys on there that love to attack people who put OEM seeming stickers on their kit saws. like what I do on the other side of the country affects you in any way, but you're still gonna get in a big fuss that I put some stickers on my saw. First of all, here's that 660, right? I've got, this is a custom sticker I get on eBay. These are nice. Magnum 99cc. Steel. I get the West Coast clutch cover with that steel logo on it. Just a gearhead, you copied me on that one. I'm pretty sure I did that first. I use Sharpie to add my DMN saws, steel, you know. I use, my grandpa gave it to me, or told me to use it. It's called One Shot. It's what like pinstripers for cars use to paint on paint. It's called One Shot because you got one chance. Like, it is what it is. I use that to paint my felling sights. You see on the wear areas on this like rubberish material, it doesn't stick, but on the plastic it sticks pretty good. And so I paint on my felling sights on the clutch cover too. Yeah, I put a little Wolf Creek Saw Shop sticker on there, falling off, of course. But that's not even the best one. You guys will like this. Walking through the shop, couple of Stangs, boys. So again, on the 660, sorry, 460. That's actually wrong. This is a big bore, so it's 82 cc's. But you know, I got steel on the side. Again, the clutch cover with the steel logo, the full Rappy Dap. But check this out. This is kind of cool. So this is my 372 kit. So I got that Husky 372. I got the old school XP extra power. I wrote 76 cc's on there. Got a Husky logo there, Husky logo there, and then the one on the clutch cover. So yeah, I could totally try and sell this and act like it's a real one. You know what I'm saying? Let me set you down. See how much compression this bad boy has. Not too bad. What about the 460? I just did kind of a weird port. This thing's running a little weird. Let me try and see if it'll start for you. That was on choke. See, I might have went a little too crazy with the port job. It's probably just a carb I gotta adjust. Screw it. This is just a hang out in the shop ramble video, guys, so you can stick around or you can take off, whatever. Check out my hand filing, square file. Not too shabby. The 460 was running today, but the carbs, they don't, it's a whole thing. I don't know how much of this is going to make it in the everybody in their right mind to hear about those saws being so goddamn expensive. So if you guys wanted to know, all I'm doing is I'm going around and making sure I take off anything that's shiny. That's how I'm kind of gauging my progress here. Oh, wanted to say, super stoked. I can't wait. The hardest part about ordering kits from China is, that's why, again, I order my stuff from Jess Ray. He gets it to me in 3 or 4 days maximum. I'm waiting on 2 361 kits right now. One for a good buddy of mine and one for me to I've never built one before, and I really like to build one at least first to try and work out if there's any bugs in the kit or any subtle things I need to do. I like to have one as a guinea pig is essentially what I'm saying. And so I've got 2 kits coming, along with some extra spare parts and whatnot. Took advantage of the Father's Day sale and stocked up on a few things, but again, really excited for those kits to get here, because I absolutely love the like I got an 036 Pro. That's an awesome saw. It runs a 28-inch bar out here in our softwood all day, every day. Runs with the big boys, cuts good. Just an awesome saw, super light, you know. So I'm intrigued and I'm excited to build the 361s, because if they're anything like the 036s, it's going to be a kick-ass saw. They got a different anti-vibe system, which sucks because if they had the same mounts as a 360 or 036, you can put a 440/460 Rappy Dappy on there, and they fit just perfect. And I don't know about you guys, but I know around here I'd get laughed off the logging landing if I showed up with a frickin' half wrap. Like, come on. Full wraps, big dogs, can't lose. You know what I'm saying?